I just spoke to the president about this, and he believes that China wants to make a deal with the United States. He believes China has to make a deal with the United States. It was a mistake for China to retaliate. The president, when America is punched, he punches back harder. That's why there will be 104% tariffs going into effect on China tonight at midnight. But the president believes that she and China want to make a deal. They just don't know how to get that started.
So bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
So tariffs of 104% on China. I mean, the White House is really piling the pressure on Beijing right now.
The Chinese say that they are prepared for this, that they are going to fight until the end, and really now we're looking to see which country will blink first. Donald Trump, though, definitely calling their bluff and definitely backing up what he said he would do if they didn't take down these retaliatory tariffs by midday on Tuesday, and is now slapping this additional 50% on top of all the other tariffs already on China, meaning that there are now 104% tariffs on China, including on top of the other tariffs that are already on China in the previous months. So this is going to have a massive impact here in the US, but also in China, of course. The US last year traded and imported over $440 billion worth of goods, making China the US's second biggest import partner after Mexico.
How did we get here? How did the Republican Party get here, Senator?
How did we all get here? I mean, the whole debate is so fundamentally backwards and upside down. It's based on a fallacy. And the fallacy is this, that somehow in a trade, someone must lose. That somehow when you trade with someone, there's a loser and someone's taking advantage of you and China's ripping you off or Japan's ripping you off. It's absolutely a fallacy. Every trade that occurs in the marketplace is mutually beneficial. No American consumer trades with China. They trade with Walmart, or they may buy something from China, but they individually buy something they want and they make a decision. The trade is always a win-win. You can have this artificial accounting and it makes it look like a bad thing, but you have to ask yourself, is trade good or bad? And if you look at the trade deficit, in times of a recession, the trade deficit goes down. So if the tariffs push us into a recession, we could reduce the trade deficit because we're all buying less stuff. We have to get back to the fundamentals of, is trade good or is trade bad? And look, when I put free trade articles on my Twitter account, I get mobbed. I mean, I get what they call ratioed. I get more comments than likes, which they say isn't good. But we have to have this debate, and people have to understand that trade is between individuals, not countries, and it's a false accounting. So I'm committed to this. I'll keep talking about it. And there's one graph, if you look at it, and it has trade. Trade for the last 70 years went up exponentially, international trade, but so did GDP per capita. We get wealthy with trade, not without trade. It's such a fundamental debate that it's worth having.
How does it end?
Tariffs, like sanctions, are good until they're applied. Once they're applied, they're of no value and they're a detriment to the economy. But if you threaten tariffs and you get other people to lower their tariffs, you can say, oh, this is wonderful. If you threaten sanctions and you can get a country to change their behavior, that's wonderful. If you have them in place, they're only of value if you can remove them. So if you can remove tariffs and lower tariffs and get, more equal tariffs, that's good. But we have to start from talking about the truth.